Okay, Nintendo Switch 2 era. Alright. Yep, the new Mario Kart that was announced alongside the console. Yoshi's.
Let's go.
Okay, here's Mario. It's about time there's a new Mario Kart coming out. Oh, the hovercrafts, okay. Oh my god, Donkey Kong. Yeah, some characters look different. You can be on the rails just like the Sonic style? That cow is a playable character? What? Hammer Bro, okay. A hamburger. Okay. Different costumes like in Mario Kart Tour style. Okay. Mario Kart World. Alright then.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2.
Yep.
Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart
Okay.
races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
Some of the new
Depending on the
circuits look
time of
nice
day
though.
and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change. And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world. In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
Okay.
Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
Okay.
There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated. Can you make it all the way to the finish line? You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam. By going off-road,
Okay,
you can explore new areas and
This
routes.
kind of reminds me of Diddy Kong
So
Racing
drive
in
wherever
some
your
ways.
heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends, and even take photos together at different locations.
Nice.
A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World! The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct, So be on the lookout for more information in the future.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2. These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2.
Okay.
And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
Okay, this is the C
Let's
button.
take a
then.
look at some new experiences it offers.
Okay. Hello?
I'm still ahead of all of you guys. Woo!
Together?
That was you. So quick. Oh no! Wait, no!
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get
Come on, no.
Oh.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's
Okay.
up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, missed you.
With this feature, you'll be able to
So,
communicate
this is the voice
with friends
chat.
and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah.
Yeah, follow me.
Okay. As long as it is not as atrocious as
While
the
using the
Nintendo
Game
Online
Chat feature,
voice chat
your
that
voice
it had.
is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? All right, let's keep going. Okay.
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
Okay. Is that a Pro Controller that I see?
All right, let's keep going. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a
When
That looks
it's
like a
noisy
Pro
around
Controller.
You, your
Yeah.
voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a bow? Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's so pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Good job, good job. There we go, there we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Really? They can do that?
Can do it?
You guys, I just did it.
Oh, I want to do it too.
Oh, shoot. Oh, ooh.
Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Oh, no.
Yay!
Okay. You can chat to your heart's content, even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so
Nice.
hard, right? It's tough.
Oh, wow. I'm like in the sky right here. I fell. I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
Kirby.
I hope it doesn't get laggy.
That's so cute. So cute.
You can adjust the size of your game screen.
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
Or
Yeah, I
expand
just hope
another
it doesn't
friend's
get
game screen.
laggy. I mean, I can see the lag.
You gotta get above that
Or-
wall that's to your left.
I don't know if it's just me,
It's
but
just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
this is where I have to do a little wall ride.
Okay.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. Wait. Okay.
yeah, the Pro Controller looks kind of different.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay.
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Nix.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang.
Oh, really? Wait, actually, guys, I got a call.
So
right now,
that's
so,
what it is for,
I'll be right
huh?
back, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, for sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this. By connecting this camera
Just
to the
switch to
system,
camera.
Hey.
Hey, what's up? Hello.
The YouTube style.
Hey.
Hi. How's everyone doing? Good.
you can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Your face is on here.
Wait, Nick, how was
Okay.
your class yesterday?
It was good.
That looks nice.
No.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
I'm way behind,
There
guys.
you go. I bet you like
Can
that.
you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
Oh,
That looks good.
okay. No,
Yeah, that
wait.
looks good.
Go
That
left,
looks
go
good.
left. Left,
Oh, wait,
left.
maybe
Let me
if I
fix
go a
it.
little more this way.
Oh.
Using Game Chat, Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer games.
Hope the Joy-Cons sideways. The new
Chat while
Joy-Cons
playing your
are
personal
more
favorites.
comfortable than the current ones we have.
Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families. All together, anytime, anywhere.
Yeah, I want to see how the
Game chat.
Pro Controller looks like.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat,
I think it's
our
nice.
goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely.
I think it's a nice feature.
Including family and friends.
As
Almost
long as
if
it doesn't
you're all
get
playing together in
laggy.
the same place.
You know, laggy at times, I meant.
The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
Okay.
A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat. However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try it out. Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share. As shown here, even
Okay,
games that
that's not
require
bad.
multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up to
Okay.
3 other systems at a time. Game Share also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. Game Share can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch. Game Share support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Up next,
All right.
we'd like to show
Now
you
you can
the
snap
Nintendo
on
Switch 2
on both
system
sides.
itself.
Please take a look.
Bigger
At
screen, same
7.9
thickness.
inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's
7.9
thickness remains the
inches.
same. With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Okay. On handheld mode, okay. That looks like Boshi from Super Mario RPG.
The screen
Smooth
supports
gameplay.
up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in
Nice.
supported titles.
Nice.
The LCD
Oh,
screen
LCD.
is more vivid
It's not OLED.
and supports
Okay.
HDR, providing more
Oh, well.
contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
HDR.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the
Yeah, you don't
controllers
slide
firmly
it
attached
anymore
to
on the
system.
sides.
Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Okay, so I think that makes it easier, I guess.
The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
I think it's a little bit better
The
when it
left and right
comes
sticks
to
are now larger.
the sideways mouse controls.
Each
Yep.
Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse
Yeah,
controls.
like you do in the PC gaming mode.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Built-in mic for
It has
easy
a
voice
built-in
chat.
microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via Game Chat. It also
Okay.
uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
Really? Oh, wow.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Nice. Okay. The galloping. When you stand
Place your
freely,
Nintendo
adjust
Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
Yep.
In addition to the USB-C
That's what I
port
like. Two
found on the
USB
bottom of the system,
ports.
there's one on top
At the bottom
as well.
and at the top.
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or
Okay.
charging in tabletop mode.
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo
Okay.
Switch, for storing your game downloads, save data, and more.
Okay, so that is the biggest
Reading and writing
improvement.
data
But
is also faster.
if you want to have more games for your console,
Use the Nintendo
yes,
Switch
4K
2 dock
support, yes.
to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution.
yes,
for
the dock looks
compatible
nice
games.
though.
HDR is also supported.
I do
in
like the
TV
design of the
mode.
dock.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
Okay.
On Nintendo
Yeah,
Switch
we already
2,
knew that.
you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games
So
are
they're going to
supported.
be upgraded? Can we see the Pro Controller now, please?
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
Okay,
It's the
so
same
how they're
shape
going to
as
look
Nintendo
like?
Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds.
Oh, okay.
Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type
Okay.
of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible. Please note
Okay.
that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
Oh,
Additionally,
okay.
to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more.
Yeah,
We're
I'll do
also
that for
releasing
some.
a new Pro Controller.
Yeah, the Pro
It has
Controller.
a C button,
Here it
which
is.
launches Game Chat, and on the back there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
Okay.
In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
Okay.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date. Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. We're very
Yep,
much
I
looking
knew it
forward to the day
on
when you
summer.
all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
Yeah, I can wait.
Now,
Let's see which
Broadly
games are going to
speaking,
be at the launch.
on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more. Now,
Okay.
I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition
All right,
of
then.
Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take
Jamboree
a look.
TV.
Super Mario
Yeah,
Party
I like how it
Jamboree
snaps like
is
this
getting an
magnetically.
upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online.
Nice.
Up next, it's Bowser
That sounds
Live,
fun.
a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage 2. Hit blocks to collect the most coins. Guide
Well,
an
what do you
RC
know?
car with your voice. Go! And compete in other mini-games using
The
full-body
flowers
movement
from
and
Super Mario Brothers
sound.
Wonder.
Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
Okay.
When you
That
enter
looks
a
cool.
pipe,
That looks
a
fun.
minigame will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm.
Hey, that
And
kind of
one
reminds
where
me
you
of
shake a can of
Astrobot.
spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive minigames. How quickly can you reach the station? From minigames that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble, the biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
All right.
Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV
Great
by
pack.
purchasing an upgrade pack.
So you
Please
buy
look
the
forward
upgrades?
to a new Mario Party experience, where you can see each other's reactions
So
while
how much
playing.
they're gonna cost then?
Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games.
Okay, Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The
And Tears
Legend
of
of
the
Zelda
Kingdom.
Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and
Yes!
also support HDR,
That's what I was waiting for.
which makes the image more vibrant, so you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics.
Thank you. Thank you.
Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service
Okay.
that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating. Proceed
Okay, then.
north.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game. We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
Oh, yes. I cannot wait to play those games on Switch 2.
In Kirby and the Forgotten
Kirby and the
Land,
Forgotten Land.
you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved
Star-Crossed
graphics
World.
and frame rates. This story takes place in the Forgotten Land
Yes.
after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes.
Nice.
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have
why
both
not?
a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
So this is cross-gen, or we have to buy the Switch version so
In
we can
addition
play
to
it on
standard
Switch 2?
controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2.
All right then,
Plus,
that's what I
you
was
can
hoping
explore
for.
the immersive world in 4K
That's what I was
at 60
expecting.
frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second.
Yes.
Choose from these two modes, both of which support
And I'm so looking
HDR,
forward to that game
based on your
as well.
preference and playstyle.
I love the Metroid Prime series.
Plus,
You know,
Pokemon
the original
Legends
trilogy, I meant to
ZA,
say.
which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage
Alright
of the
then.
power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions.
Okay.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack. We hope you're
Okay,
looking
so you have
forward
to
the
purchase separately
Nintendo Switch 2
the
edition
upgrades.
games.
Next,
Just like
I'd
the
like to introduce
PS5
a brand
style.
new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Please take a look.
Is this some kind of a rhythm game or what? Huh? What's this? A basketball game? Drag, cross, drive. Okay. So this is a basketball game mixed with little carts. Is this a new IP from Nintendo? This kind of reminds me of Rocket League in some ways. I have to admit, this looks kind of fun. Summer 2025. Okay.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to
Drag and drive,
intuitively
okay.
pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls.
So this is a basketball game with the wheelchair.
Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Let's see, the third
I
parties.
have long observed the lands between. This world is in dire need of repair.
Elden Ring. Yes.
Can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden.
Yeah, I was expecting bigger third-party games on Switch 2 anyway. So,
I have no doubt.
because they cannot
you
be
will
on
become
Switch 1
Elden Lord.
anymore.
May you take the throne.
All right. So let's see what else they have.
Hey, I'm Greg. 皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイトルはストリートファイター6です。
Street Fighter 6. Yep.
本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Years 1-2 Fighters Edition の2バージョンを、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボと
Okay.
アミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします。
The Amiibos?
お楽しみに。
What? Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. Yeah. I'll get that as well. I love Tony Hawk games. You know, the Pro Skater games. Not 5 though. SpongeBob?
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from
I was not
IO
expecting
Interactive.
that. A
We are
few
bringing
moments
our
later.
flagship
GoldenEye? James Bond? Project
James Bond. The world's favorite
Project
spy is
007.
coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
Okay. I thought it is gonna be a remake of GoldenEye 007. But
Please take a look.
let's see. Let's see what you guys have it.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens,
Is this another
joined hands with the
Hyrule
Hylians
Warriors game?
who dwelled on the surface, their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really is the past.
Yep. This is another Hyrule Warriors game. I was not expecting that. I mean, they did it with the first Hyrule Warriors before the events of Breath of the Wild. So they're gonna do the same with Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, so Link is not present there, so he's not in this game. Age of Imprisonment. Okay.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games, with support from Nintendo.
I did enjoy Age of Calamity and I
We
might
hope
give
you're
this
looking
game a
forward
try
to
as
the
well.
untold story
So
of
why
the
not?
Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You can
Okay.
continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2. And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, you can enjoy a new membership
don't-
benefit exclusively on Switch 2.
Please don't
Please
raise the
take a look
price,
at this.
please. Don't raise the price. Nintendo GameCube games. Nice.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great
Yeah,
Sea.
no Wind Waker
The
HD for
Legend
you
of
guys.
Zelda,
Sorry.
The Wind Waker.
Yeah.
Transcending history and the world. A tale of souls and swords.
Soul Calibur
eternally
2.
retold.
I love the GameCube
This
version
3D
because Link is in there.
weapons-based fighting game. Each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon. And Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray.
Yep. That's the reason why I
Soul
bought the
Calibur
GameCube
2.
version. I haven't tried the PS2 and the
Experience a world
Xbox
of
version.
white knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per
Yeah,
hour.
F-Zero GX.
30 machines will put it all on the line.
Well, luckily you can play this game
death-defying
online.
races. Featuring the series first, machine customization,
But I
and
would love a
story
new
mode,
F-Zero game.
Get ready to experience F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online.
Yep.
Enjoy these classic
At
games
least.
with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking. More titles will be added in the future.
Nice. Yep.
Nintendo GameCube,
So they're gonna-
Nintendo
yep.
Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, launches the same day
Well-
as the hardware's release.
Well, for this situation, hopefully it is the same
Dedicated
price.
controller designed after the original GameCube
I
controller.
mean, paying
will also
$60
be
for
released.
the expansion pack.
It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access Game Chat.
Yep,
The
as
Nintendo
expected.
GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Whether
Okay.
you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics. Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will
Okay.
launch on Nintendo
Borderlands.
Switch 2. Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons. We're still in development, and it's already
Cool.
the most ambitious Borderlands game
I haven't played the
we've ever
Borderlands
made.
games. I
Borderlands
might
4
give them
will
a try
launch in
someday.
2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse controls,
Yeah.
players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience. Civ 7
Yeah,
launches on the
that
same
benefits
day
the
as
most
Switch 2.
the mouse mode.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls in Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinks.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
And on the court.
Four kids find this old tattered man. Off they went armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees. Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line and sinker. Tastes amazing, doesn't it? Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top. Ha! Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time, for home.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll. Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2. Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style. You can expect some fan-favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world
Okay,
of the dark
Cyberpunk is
future
gonna
to
come to
players
Nintendo
for
Switch
the
too.
first time. Cyberpunk
Alright.
2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
Nintendo Switch 2で
Yep,
Final
that's
Fantasy
expected.
7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。
Yep.
スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
Okay.
The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners. Please take a look.
Let's see what you got.
I give you my blood. I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
So what's from software? Okay. They make really great games, but very hard ones. So, are they gonna show the gameplay of it? I do like how the world looks. Okay, now they're gonna show it.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon.
as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Oh my! So you can play as different characters besides one?
Flow for one. And one alone.
The Dusk Bloods. That looks good though. Is this supposed to be a successor to Bloodborne, if I'm not wrong? A spiritual successor? Okay, next year. Oh, so this is an exclusive game.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software.
Yeah, I did not expect a From Software game to be exclusive to a Nintendo platform.
Hidetaka Miyazaki will share more details about the game, so please check it out when it's available. That's all from our publishing and development partners.
Okay.
We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation.
Okay.
In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Yep.
We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it. Next, please take a look at this.
A star? Is this from Kirby? Yep, that's Kirby, alright. Is it a brand new game or what is it? You know, I meant a brand new Kirby platformer. What is going on? Is this a new Kirby Air Ride game? Oh yes, a new Kirby Air Ride game. Kirby Air Riders. Alright then, I did not expect that. Sakurai is directing it, okay. And he's gonna come to this year.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago,
yeah, I do remember
is getting
that.
a brand new game. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by
I might
Masahiro
give it a
Sakurai.
try. I mean, I've heard
Next
that
is
Kirby
our
Air
last
Ride on the
trailer for
GameCube
today. Please take a look.
is a fun Kirby spin-off. So there you go, guys. That is my reaction to the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct on April 2nd. What do I think about it? I do think it is actually a good Direct. I like the fact that they were showing the features, the specs, what they're going to offer throughout the Switch 2 era, and of course, the games. That's what we're here for. In terms of hardware, I do like the fact that it can output 4K finally, obviously in dock mode, while in handheld 1080p, so that's a plus. And that's what I was hoping for the successor, the Nintendo Switch 2. I do like that the tablet is a little bit bigger than the current Switch we have right now, and it has a 7.9 inches on the screen. I'm disappointed that the screen is LCD and not OLED, since I do think that the OLED looks more beautiful and better than LCD in terms of the screen while in handheld mode. But oh well, I guess they're gonna do that later on in the future I do like that it has a USB-C port at the top and not just at the bottom. And you can charge it easily at the top, and you can attach it to the other device such as the camera. I do like the new kickstand where you can adjust it however you feel like whenever you're in tabletop mode. So that's a plus. I mean, it reminds me of OLED in some ways, and it is actually better than the kickstand of the first model. The user interface of Switch 2, it looks very disappointing. It looks just like the Switch one, just with more icons. Nintendo has no excuse not to give us more themes for the background. I mean, it looks so boring. All we had was black and white. I mean, how the 3DS has more themes. They gave us more options, and not for the Switch, and neither for Switch 2. I mean, the Wii and the Wii U they really had awesome menus. I mean, I really hope in the future Nintendo gives us more themes for the background, because it looks so boring just looking black and white. I mean, what's the point? I mean, all the devices that we have nowadays, they gave us awesome background themes. Nintendo has no excuse for that. The Joy-Cons though, they're a little bit bigger, obviously. I do like that they have the mouse support. Since this is going to be the first time for me to utilize a gaming mouse, since I don't have a PC gaming myself, so that is going to be the first time for me to use it for certain games such as Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, the other shooters, and the other games that utilize the mouse support. So that's a plus. The Pro Controller though, I really like how it looks. It's going to have the extra buttons and the audio jack that the first Switch Pro Controller doesn't have, so that's a plus. Now for the backwards compatibility. This is one of the features that I was hoping for the Switch 2 to offer. I mean, not only to play the Switch 1 games on the newer system, but also bringing the upgrades such as the resolution and frame rates, just like the PS5 and Xbox Series X can do for the backwards compatibility of the previous consoles. Yeah, I'm really glad they confirmed that they're going to be upgraded. They just confirmed for certain games as of now, like 6 of them, and that includes Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. And Super Mario Party Jamboree is going to have an upgrade as well. And I do like the fact that you can use the camera for it, so this is going to be fun. At least later on, the other Switch titles are going to have upgrades. Unfortunately though, if you own those games, you have to pay them like $10 more or $20 more or $15. But from what I've heard, that if you're a Switch Online member, you're gonna have these upgrades for free. So I'll stick to that. And speaking of online, they just confirmed that we're gonna have the GameCube titles. So that's a big plus. I mean, people were hoping for GameCube titles to be on Switch 1. And since they couldn't do that, I guess, so they're gonna bring them to the Switch 2. It's great to see that the games that were added on Switch 1 are still gonna be on Switch 2. So that's a big plus. When it comes to the online service, I really hope that Nintendo improves the online service when it comes to online play, because the online play on the Switch is not all that good. And hopefully for the Switch 2 era, they improve the online experience, so we wouldn't have any lag whatsoever. I know that not everything is perfect, but at least improve it. That's what the online service needs desperately. As for the games though, first we're going to talk about the first party games. First they showed Mario Kart World. I thought it looks amazing. It looks like it's going to be more bigger than the previous Mario Kart games that we had from the past decades. I do like that it's going to be open world. I do like that it's going to have more racers on a single race, more characters to choose from, even though we're going to have the separate costumes as separate characters. I mean, why they cannot just put the costumes for certain characters so they wouldn't take away the slots for the fan favorites that we've been asking for when it comes to Mario Kart and the Mario spin-offs. You know what I mean. Also new to Mario Kart, we're gonna have jet skis and the planes on the races. It does kind of remind me of Diddy Kong Racing in some ways. I like it, and I love Diddy Kong Racing. And I do like the new tracks. I also do like how you grind on the rails and you can wall jump and you can do the tricks by those tricks. I do like that. It kind of reminds me of Tony Hawk Pro Skater in some ways as well. So that's new for Mario Kart. Yeah, I'm so looking forward to Mario Kart World. The new Hyrule Warriors game, not so excited about, but I might try it because of the story segment of Tears of the Kingdom. Dragon Drive, a game that it is mixture between basketball and wheelchairs. It does look kind of fun for the mouse support, so I have to wait and see on that because I don't know as of yet. Kirby Air Riders, I was not expecting a sequel to Kirby Air Ride and directed by Masahiro Sakurai. I mean, it's a good thing that he's doing something else that is not Super Smash Bros. Of course, we want a new Smash game on Switch 2, but it is good that Masahiro Sakurai is focusing on the other game besides Smash. And I was not expecting a sequel to Kirby Air Ride. I haven't played that one as of yet, but I might try it, and I might try this sequel when it comes out. Maybe. That tech demo called Welcome Tour, which is basically like a manual for the Switch 2 virtually, I guess. I do think that this should be free alongside the console and not being at the price. I mean, the final game that they showed in this direct, Donkey Kong Bonanza, this might surprise you all, but I was not impressed. I mean, don't get me wrong. This looks like it's going to be a good game. And for those of you who are waiting for a 3D Donkey Kong, so this is for you. But after seeing it, for me personally, I'm not looking forward to it. I'm sorry. And I do not like Donkey Kong's redesign. I'm sorry, but I'm just not looking forward to it. I mean, I'm happy for you for being excited for this game. Now, as for the third-party games, I'm so looking forward to the new From Software game called The Dusk Bloods. I love Bloodborne, and this game looks like a spiritual successor to that game. That looks incredible. It looks like it's going to be a great game. From Software makes great games, obviously, even though harder, like I mentioned in my reaction. But yeah, that looks cool. I'm so looking forward to that, and it's going to come out till next year. I do like the fact that it's going to have Final Fantasy VII Remake, it's going to have Cyberpunk, Borderlands games, and also the other bigger third parties such as Cyberpunk and also Street Fighter 6. So that's a plus. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's going to have bigger third-party games than the previous Nintendo consoles. Obviously, I mean, the games that the Switch 1 could not support, so Switch 2 is going to be able to support this bigger title, so that's a big plus. Okay, lastly, we're going to talk about the prices. Okay, we all know this is going to be released till June 5th, and this summer, 2 more months till now. The Switch 2 is going to cost $450. To me, it's weird because I thought that Nintendo wants to make this console as cheaper as possible. I was expecting something like $400 so that everybody and the families can purchase this console at this price. And I was not expecting to be $50 more. Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought. I mean, I thought that Nintendo wants to bring more people to buy this console at $400 to make it as cheaper as possible than than the other consoles, than their competitors. Okay, the prices though, I was hoping that, expecting the newer games to cost at least $70 at least, just like the PS5 and Xbox games that have the prices at $70 nowadays. That's what I was expecting for Nintendo, but that's not the case here. As for the prices though, I don't know what to think about the new releases when it comes to the prices like this. I was hoping and expecting that there would be at least $70 when it comes to newer games. But not this case here. But not in this case, because they went too far with these prices. When it comes to digital, they're going to be $80. And in physical, $90. Like, I don't know what they're thinking. I mean, I don't know what Nintendo was thinking. Like, they seem very pricey for the video games nowadays. I know the fact that way before the prices were like that, but as for right now, when it comes to purchasing newer consoles and at the price like that, this is gonna be so hard to. This is gonna be so hard to choose whether to purchase at day one or just to wait till they drop their prices. But knowing Nintendo, they're not gonna drop their own games anytime soon. When it comes to the bigger sellers, they're not gonna drop their prices. They rarely do that when it comes to Black Friday or some kind of a special holiday or event. I don't know. I don't think I want to buy those games at those prices at all. And that's what I'm worried about. Grand Theft Auto 6 being at the price of $100. Like, why? Like, no way. No way I'm going to purchase those games at those prices at all. As much as I want those games, Mario Kart World and Grand Theft Auto 6, I mean, at those prices, heck no. I think I should wait for a while, because I don't think that I'll get the Switch 2 at launch. I mean, as much as I want to play Mario Kart World, I just don't think that I'll get it day one. I know it's going to be cheaper if you buy it on the bundle. I mean, it's going to be $500, including the digital version of Mario Kart World. But I do want that game in physical mode. I don't know. Unless Nintendo changed their minds to drop their prices to be at the regular price, like $70. To be fair, okay, but this, I do not find it acceptable. A lot of people are not happy with the prices of the newer releases for the Switch 2. And no, I cannot accept that. I mean, look at this. Look at this. How can you find this game? Look at this. How can you find these prices acceptable? That is insane. Nintendo are crazy. Like, what were they thinking? That would annihilate more people to buy new games. Nintendo has to do something, because how can they get more people to buy their games with these prices like that? And you see people online not being happy with these prices at all. including myself. So there you go, guys. Those are my thoughts of Nintendo Switch 2. I will get it, of course, but I think I'll get it later on. Because day one, I don't think so. Hope you guys are still looking forward to Nintendo Switch 2. And if you guys are going to wait for a little while, that's understandable. I can understand that. But I do think that the Switch 2 will deliver on this era, just like the Switch 1 did. So yeah, it has been a fun ride for the Switch 1, and let's see what the Switch 2 will offer later on in the future. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos to come for you guys to enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and a like button below. And comment in the section below, what do you guys think about the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct and the Nintendo Switch 2 overall? Are you impressed or not? It is your choice. So, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Peace. Just like that.